Welcome to the 2023 NCAA Championship semifinal #1 at Dickies Arena here in Fort Worth, Texas. I am Bridget Sloan and I will be your bar analyst all weekend long. We are getting started with rotation 1. We've got the University of Florida along with, from the Ohio State University, Peyton Harris as an individual. And man, do we have a just talent-packed day for you all. Thank you for tuning in to ESPN Plus. I am so happy to be here with you all, and I know these athletes have worked so hard to get here, and man, it is not going to be easy. You are going to see 4 teams, 4 apparatuses will be going on at all times. The University of Florida on vault. You have Cal on floor, LSU on beam, and Denver will be on vault. You will see 6 athletes compete. Only 5 scores will count towards that team score. And in order to advance to the finals on Saturday, 2 teams, the top 2 teams will be advancing. So you don't have to be perfect today, but the name of the game is going to be stuck landings. How many sticks can these athletes get? That is going to be the deciding factor. And first up for Florida, this is Sloan Blakely. Sophomore, has a season high of a 9.925. As the leadoff, Sloan's job is to get this team going. She is a great leadoff competitor. She's got a very difficult routine with an awesome dismount. Blind landing, you'll see it at the very end. She had a great warm-up. Capable of a big score here. Beautiful cast handstand. And that is not what Florida wanted to see in this lead-off position. The lead-off, you want it to be a guaranteed hit. This is going to put the pressure on the next 5 competitors for Florida. And from the time she falls, there is a 45-second to get back up on the bar. Not the start Florida wants. They're coming in ranked number 2 on uneven bars. Seeded number 3 at today's competition. Try this again. Nice transition to the high, right back to the low. And right here, she's gonna do a front giant into a double front dismount to blind landing. Gets the stick, not the routine that they wanted to start with. But again, you see 6 athletes compete, 5 scores will count. This is going to be the score they want to drop. Florida led by head coach Jenny Rowland. Florida, one of 3 teams competing in the semifinal 1 and 2 that has scored a 49+ on all 4 events all season long. Assistant coach Owen Field. Next up for Florida, this will be Victoria Wynn, a transfer from Georgia. Has a season high of a 9.95. She's a junior and she is beautiful on uneven bars. She has great swing. She's very smooth with all of her transitions. As we wait for the judges on Sloan Blakely. The waiting game can be a little stressful. You see she's trying to keep it light, dance into the music. And Victoria Nguyen walking up and preparing for her bar routine. Now, the next 5 athletes for Florida, they don't have to be perfect, but they have to hit. They need to stay on the equipment. If they stick a landing, it would be amazing. But for Florida right now, starting with a fall, that is the score they're going to want to drop. Here we go for Victoria Nguyen, the junior. As she gets started. Beautiful cast handstand. Maloney up to the high bar and a pack right down to the low bar. Nice job so far. Little over on that handstand half pirouette. No air on that handstand, right where the judges want it. She's got a double layout dismount and gets the stick. Gets the University of Florida back on track. She is coming after Sloane Blakely's 9.2375. And you're seeing a little different scoring because there are 6 judges on this panel. They drop the high and the low and take the average of the remaining 4. And Victoria Nguyen with a very nice bar routine for Florida. And next up, freshman Kayla DiCello. Absolutely fantastic athlete. Has such amazing experience from the international elite, now into college, and has really just meshed so well into the college scene. Her season high, no surprise here, it is a perfect 10. Her most recent perfect 10 was scored at the Pittsburgh Regional. And the pep talk from Owen Field. Everybody likes something a little bit different. Little mental cues to think about throughout. And Victoria Nguyen's score is in. It is a 9.825. A nice job for Victoria. Kayla able to hit a big score here, has the ability to score a perfect 10. She's got some big gymnastics, has a huge release right in the beginning. Beautiful cast handstand right here. Massive release, takes it right to her fingertips. Floaty pack right to the low bar. And this is called a Van Leeuwen. A Shaposh with a half done perfectly. A little short on that cast handstand. And the dismount. Gets the stick. We call that a college stick. Didn't have complete control, but held on to it as long as she could. A freshman that just means business every time she competes. She has so much fun competing for her team. Outstanding performance. And next up for the Gators, an athlete that we didn't know if she was going to be put in the lineup, but we are very happy to see that she is. Trinity Thomas, in her 5th year, has more 10-0s than anybody I know, that's for sure. Way more than me. She has so much talent and is such a leader for this team. Watching her in warm-ups yesterday during practice day and today, she looked so strong and so confident out there. She knows she can hit. This will be her first competition since that lower leg injury at the Pittsburgh Regional. For some athletes, they might need the numbers, but if you are Trinity Thomas and you are a Florida fan, you know Trinity just, when she does her best, she is having fun and she is just such a joy to watch. This is going to be awesome. After Kayla DiCello's 9.875, this is fifth-year Trinity Thomas. Gorgeous form. Handstands. Another Van Leeuwen here. Just a dismount. It's a double layout. And gets the stick. She did not stick a single one in practice or in warm-ups, but man, when it comes down to competition time, have no fear. Trinity is here. Excellent job. Used to seeing her in the all-around. Fortunate enough to see her in the bar and vault lineup today.
Great job, Trey!
Wow. Hugs all around. And a big hug from head coach Jenny Rowland. She is just she's a rock star. I mean, you talk about an athlete who can bring it when the time comes and when it is needed most, she can do it. Capable of a perfect 10. See what the judges have to say. Florida started with a fall from Sloan Blakely, but man, Victoria Nguyen, Kayla DiCello, Trinity Thomas, and next up, Leanne Wong, all athletes capable of big scores, and that is what they have to hit. This is Leanne Wong, sophomore, season high of a perfect 10. Beautiful transition. She just floats and right back up to the high bar. Dismount, double layout. Holds that stick. Fantastic job. Florida coming into this competition ranked number 2 on bars. They are seeded as the number 3 team. And Leanne coming after Trinity Thomas, 9.95. That is huge for this Gator team. And next up, Riley McCusker, sophomore. So happy to see her in this bar lineup in the anchor spot. Has a season high 9.95. She has, in my opinion, the perfect technique from her toe point to her leg extension to her handstand work. The detail work that Riley has put in practice and applies to her competition routines is flawless. And Leanne Wong's score in 9.9375. Riley is set up for a good score, a nice high score. She's capable of a big one here. Absolutely stunning. Stalled her into a double tuck. She stuck it in warm-ups. And she sticks it. Wow. What a way to come back for the University of Florida. This team has so much depth. Started things with a fall. The next 5 athletes absolutely lights out. Excellent start for the Florida Gators in this semifinal #1. And competing as an individual in the all-around, Peyton Harris from The Ohio State University. A freshman from Franklin, Wisconsin, placed second in the all-around at the second round of the Norman Regional, advancing to NCAAs as an all-arounder with a 9.9 on bars. Ohio State had a fantastic year this year. Advancing to the NCAA championship is really tough. So getting here as an individual means so much to the program, and Peyton Harris capable of a big one here. Very nice ray. Failed a handstand, beautiful form. Dismount, flying change, full pirouette into a double tuck. Just a step on the landing. Excellent job here as an individual. Does not have her team here, but what a performance for Peyton Harris, a freshman. I am so excited to see what her future looks like. I see very big, bright things ahead. Phenomenal job, and that wraps up rotation #1 on uneven bars. I am your bar analyst all weekend long, Bridget Sloan, and I will be transitioning over to Balance Beam with Ashley Miles Greek. So head on over there, and we are going to watch LSU on Beam. Stay tuned.
Up, easy, kick, yep, right up.
Welcome back to the 2023 NCAA Championships semifinal #1 here at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. I am Bridget Sloan, and I will be your bars analyst all weekend long. I am so happy to have you all here. We are getting started with rotation #2, the University of Denver. Right now, they are in 4th place. And they if they want to advance onto Saturday, they do have a little bit of catch up to do, but this is a great event for Denver. They are coming in ranked #7 on uneven bars, seeded #8, led by head coach Melissa Kuchar-Reinhardt, and she is a fabulous head coach, I must say. Has so much joy when you watch her coach, and just, you see the athletes feed into that. Has had an incredible season so far. And starting for Denver on uneven bars, this is Alex Ruiz. Season high of a 9.95. A seasoned veteran for Denver, and in this lead-off position, she doesn't have to be perfect, but she needs a hit. And a beautiful cast handstand to start things off. Nice full pirouette into her Tkachev. Watched her in warm-up, and she's so calm on the uneven bars, but aggressive in her cast handstands, and just the dismount. Double layout. And gets the stick. See if those heels, I saw the heels come up, but I didn't notice her feet move. That is an outstanding start. Alex Ruiz, incredible athlete. Denver wanting to advance into the finals. They have to be in that 1-2 position at the end of 4 rotations. You will see 6 athletes compete. 5 scores will count and contribute to the team score. And there's a little different on the judging side. We have 6 judges, 3 on each side of that beautiful judging panel. You will drop the high and the low and then average the 4 remaining scores. And Rosie Casali getting ready for her turn. Has a season high of a 9.925, a junior for Denver. And when talking to head coach Melissa Kuchar-Reinhardt, she said, we've had glimpses of greatness all season long, but I really want to see these athletes put all 4 events together. And what better moment to do that in the semifinal number 1, Alex Ruiz with a 9.825. This is Rosie Casali Jr. Beautiful bail to handstand. Gorgeous cast handstand, not giving anything away. In the dismount, Alex stuck hers, let's see it. And sure enough, sticks are contagious. Outstanding job for Rosie. Watching Denver yesterday in practice, they looked so light. Looked like they were just had another day of practice. Didn't even realize they were on podium. I'm sure they did realize that, but they practiced so normal. And Melissa mentioned to us, when they're normal and having fun, they do their best. Wanting to see them advance into the finals on Saturday. Up next for Denver, this is Kylie Rorick. Freshman, has a season high of a 9.9. Patiently waiting, getting a pep talk from leader Alex Ruiz. These are the really, really amazing moments as an athlete. You don't forget those pep talks from your upper class. And Rosie with a massive 9.9. This is freshman Kylie Rorick. Denver off to a fantastic start into this second rotation. Line change into her Jaeger. Nice reach on that catch. Beautiful form. Those legs are glued together. And the dismount, double layout. Wow. Denver is bringing the heat. Wowie. Outstanding job. Freshman Kylie Rorick, season high of a 9.9, coming after Rosie Casali's 9.9. At the moment, with 3 athletes. I believe Kylie will be scoring higher than the 9.825 that they started with. So that, at the moment, is the score that they will look to drop. And the next 3 athletes are sensational. Not just as gymnasts, but also as people. Lindsey Brown. If you're a fan of the NCAA gymnastics, you know the name Lindsey Brown. In her 6th season on this team, has a just amazing story. And she loves, I mean, absolutely loves gymnastics. Had not 1 but 2 Achilles tear, is back for her 6th season, and is having a lights out season. Season high of a 9.95 on uneven bars. Is coming to bars after a huge 9.925 on vault in that first rotation. Just waiting for Kylie Rorick's score. And Kylie with another 9.9125, beating her season high of a 9.9. This is Lindsey Brown. Maloney up to the high bar. Beautiful pack down to the low bar. He's gonna do a Van Leeuwen. Right back up to the high bar. Little wonky on that catch, but gets it right back. Double layout dismount. See if she can get that stick. Absolutely she can. What an amazing moment for Lindsey. And what, I mean, Denver right now. Woo, they are bringing it. They want to advance to the finals. Coming into this competition, ranked number 7 on uneven bars. Seated at number 8. Lindsey Brown, that you just saw for Denver, coming after Kylie's 9.9125. In a typical fashion, you'll see the scores build. And if you're looking at these uneven bar scores, Alex with the 9.825, Rosie with the 9.9, Kylie with the 9.9125, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to. And next up for Denver, Jessica Hutchinson, the junior, season high of a 9.95. This is an athlete who has the technique that is textbook. And when I watched her in warm-up, man, she is a fighter for every single tenth. You know she wants to be as perfect as she can be. And Lindsey Brown with a 9.875. Still looking for Denver to drop Alex's 9.825. This is junior Jessica Hutchinson. Nice half pirouette right in that handstand position.
Let's go, Jessica!
Double layout here. See if she can get the stick. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal job on that landing. You saw that chest. She almost landed it standing straight up. That is how good she is at her dismount. Coming after Lindsey Brown's 9.875. Kylie Rorick right now leading the way with the 9.9125. And you see junior Jessica Hutchinson. And the final competitor for this Denver bar lineup, Cecilia Cooley, a freshman, season high of a 9.9 in the anchor position. Right now, she really doesn't have to worry about a whole lot because her amazing teammates just hit 5 for 5. The pressure is on for her to do well for herself, but as a whole, they are sitting very well with the scores that they have gotten so far. Just waiting on Jessica Hutchinson's. And Jessica's score is in 9.85. And Cooley mounts the bar. Here we go. Toe on, toe off, into her release. Huge ray. Nice clean lines, feet glued together. Little short on that cast handstand. Can't give anything away. It's the details. And a large hop on that dismount. Just a little bit of under rotation. Cecilia, a freshman, her first time here at the NCAA Championships. But Denver right now sitting in a nice position. Kylie with the huge 9.9125. We will see what score they need to drop. They came into this rotation in fourth. They were very steady on all the routines. You see the scores, really consistent, 9.85 range. You had two 9.9 from Rosie and Kylie with the 9.9 plus. Cecilia, I don't think is going to be scoring in that 9.9 range, but still a very solid rotation for Denver. Looking to end the day in that 1 or 2 spot. And competing as an individual, Emily Lopez from Boise State, a junior from California. She secured her spot as an individual on bars with a 9.95 at her regional and was perfection earlier this season against BYU with a perfect 10 on uneven bars. Competing as an individual, Denver adopting her into their team. It is so difficult, and I can't speak from experience because I have not competed. I did not compete as an individual, but you have to make your own magic when you're competing as an individual, and Emily Lopez, competing on uneven bars, capable of a huge score here, was perfect earlier this season. Let's see what she has to do today. Beautiful single bar release. Excellent form on that cast handstand, just the dismount, double layout. It gets the stick. Outstanding performance. Emily Lopez from Boise State, the junior, competing here today as an individual. You see Denver giving her high fives all around. Wow, what a performance for Emily Lopez. What a performance for Denver. Coming into this competition, seeded number 8, ranked number 7. That concludes the second rotation on uneven bars. I am Bridget Sloan, and I will be right back here for rotation number 3. But for the time being, I'm going to head over to Beam and join Ashley Miles-Grieg. So stay tuned and join us on Beam. And welcome back to the 2023 NCAA Championships semifinal #1 underway at Dickies Arena here in Fort Worth, Texas. I am Bridget Sloan, and I will be your bar analyst all weekend long. We are getting started with rotation #3. We have Cal on uneven bars, and Cal right now sitting in a gorgeous spot going into this rotation #1 out of the 4 teams here, wanting and trying to hold on and advance to the finals. The top 2 teams will advance right now. Cal, LSU in those top 2 positions. Denver and Florida, some room to make up, but Cal on uneven bars here, ranked #4 on uneven bars, seeded #4 in this competition. You see they are ranked #7, but seeded in the semifinal #1 and 2 at the #4. This is Nevaeh de Souza, an all-star for Cal in the leadoff position. So strong. Has a season high of a 9.925, and what a start. Wow. Cal having 2 amazing events, ending on bars and beam in today's competition, led by co-head coaches Justin Howell and Liz Crandall-Howell, who have done a remarkable job with this program, always taking it to the next level year after year. Have had really, the last 4 years for them have been incredible. But like we've said so many times, NCAA gymnastics is hard. It is getting tougher and tougher because these athletes just are bringing more and more talent to the game. You will see 6 athletes for Cal compete. 5 of those scores will count and go towards that team score, and all they are trying to do is advance to those finals. They need to be in that 1-2 position. As we wait for Nevaeh's score, this is MJ Frazier, a freshman, season high of 9.95. Has really come to her own this season. Has just a pocket full of tricks. Has so much talent, and I cannot wait to see her the next couple years. And here she goes. A beautiful bar swinger. Had some issues on that pack in warm-up, but no issues in this competition. When it is game time, it is go time. Beautiful cast handstand, just the dismount. Fights for that, she had a small hop, fights for it, tries to not give anything away. Nevaeh coming in with a 9.875. Cal wanting to build all these scores. You want to see them build. Had the pleasure of covering Cal at the Pittsburgh Regional, where they were lights out, and Cal scored the highest team score out of any regional. When we talk to Justin and Liz, they really hone in on the fact that this team is not done yet. They haven't peaked just yet. They're still on that rise. And man, when you watch them in practice yesterday, and even in warm-ups today, they're not the team that's tense. They're the team that is fighting for those landings, working on those little details. They're happy, they're healthy, and they want to advance to the finals on Saturday. And to help them get there, Gabby Perea, I have become a huge fan of. Junior, season high, 9.975. I think her best 2 events, in my opinion, are bars and beam. She's absolutely beautiful with her technique. Getting a little pep talk there from the assistant coach. MJ Frazier, 9.7875. They are going to want to drop that score. This is junior Gabby Perea. Gorgeous pack right down to the low bar. And the Van Leeuwen just catches a little off. Couldn't get her hands around the bar. The grips that the athletes wear, they have what's called a dowel right at the fingertips. And if you don't get that dowel over the top of the bar, it is extremely hard to stay on. Very uncharacteristic mistake for Gabby. Right now, Cal came into this rotation in that top spot, but there is no room for error in this competition. Just the dismount, double layout. This is gonna be the routine and the score that they wanna drop. Nevaeh D'Souza started us off with a 9.875, MJ Frazier 9.7875, and Gabby Perea, very uncharacteristic mistake. Like I mentioned, she's got a season high of a 9.975. But this is where the depth. Liz had a great statement. She said, we don't have a big team this year, but man, do we have the depth. And this is when your depth really has to take that step up. The next three competitors need to be perfect. And when I say that, they need to be perfect and stay on the equipment. They need to stick those landings, hit those handstands. And who better to come after a fall? Junior Andy Lee, season high 9.975. An athlete who is a little underrated. She's got so much talent, and she has the technique that she came to college with. When we talked to Justin and Liz, they said we didn't even really have to teach her the technique. It was more managing. I mean, she's got beautiful lines. She's almost got an elite look to her. Gorgeous toe point, leg extension, shoulder extension. Just accentuates those details. And Andy coming after Gabby Perea with the fall, a 5/10 deduction. Andy patiently waits. Sometimes the judges like to take their time, and Andy's doing exactly what I would do. You sit and you crush chalk. You just take little pieces of chalk and crush it on your feet. Keep your mind busy, or keep your mind at ease, I should say. Stay as relaxed as you can. You just saw assistant coach John Carney in his first year at Cal from Mizzou, and has done an outstanding job with the bar lineup for Cal. Great addition to their coaching staff. Andy Lee, Jr. Here she goes. Van Leeuwen, perfectly done. Little short on that cast handstand, but blind change, full pirouette into the double tuck, and a stuck landing. Way to get Cal right back on pace. Gabby Perea with the 8.9875. That will be the score that they are going to have to drop if they want to stay in the mix. And Andy Lee says, no problem, guys, I've got your back. Really nice performance. High fives all around. And next up for Cal, we will see Madeline Williams, sophomore. She's got a season high on uneven bars of another 9.975. Cal right now wanting to hold on to that lead. They have one rotation left after this third, they are headed to balance beam where they are spectacular. But first, they got to get through bars. This is Maddie Williams, sophomore. And assistant coach John Carney. Who knows what he's saying to her? Could be telling her a joke. Looks like he's going through some mental cues. Just waiting on Andy Lee's score. This is Maddie Williams. And if you are curious as to what's going on in the other 4 events, ESPN Plus, we are streaming all 4 events. But if you really love uneven bars, hang out with me, Maddie Williams for Cal. Beautiful work so far. Andy Lee with a huge 9.9. Maddie Williams coming after that. And sticks the dismount. That was gorgeous. Right now, Cal looking to drop the 8.9875 from Gabby Perea, and I don't think they're gonna have an issue with Maddie. That was a flawless routine. Has a season high of 9.975. And the final competitor for Cal in this third rotation, Ella Cesario, sophomore, has a season high of a 9.95. And when we talked to co-head coach Justin Howell, he mentioned that this group comes in every day, puts in the hard work. And he's been so fortunate, he's become one of their fans. They're a pleasure to coach, always working to get that 1/10 better. I mentioned they have not peaked yet. They have not put all 4 events at their best just yet. They are on the rise still, wanting to qualify to the finals, need to be in that 1-2 spot after 4 rotations. They were leading after 2 and coming into this third. Right now, looking to drop Gabby Perea's 8.9875. Andy Lee with a huge 9.9. And Maddie Williams scored just in 9.875. This is Ella Cesario, sophomore, capable of a 9.95, but doesn't need to worry about the score. All she needs to worry about is doing her best to ultimately help her team do their best. She's got a big combination here. Blind change into her Jaeger right down to the low bar. And not able to catch the low bar. This is crucial. They are going to have to keep either Gabby Perea's 8.9875 or whatever Ella ends up, but both athletes with a fall and a stuck dismount for Ella. Not the bar routine, not the bar rotation we're used to seeing from Cal. See her getting the love from her teammates, but just not what the world is used to. Again, Cal, an outstanding team on uneven bars, ranked number 4. Just some minor, very uncharacteristic mistakes here. They will finish their rotation and head to balance beam, but bars is not done yet. Individual competitor Cassidy Rushlow from Penn State, the senior from Massachusetts, advanced to the NCAA's on bars with her 9.95 at the Pittsburgh Regional, tying the Penn State Regional record on uneven bars. Watching Cassidy in warm-ups, she looked flawless. Has some big flight on her releases. Cassidy competing as an individual here. As she patiently waits for her turn on uneven bars, an event that she is truly fantastic, has done a great job for Penn State this entire season. Penn State led by head coach Sarah Brown, assistant coach Ralph Rosso. And Cassidy is ready to go on uneven bars. Cassidy Rushlow, Penn State senior, with a season best of a 9.975. Right here, the combination, Jaeger to her bail. Just the dismount. Slight hop on the landing, but what a way to build the confidence. Competing here as an individual. Again, making your own magic, being adopted in by the team you're traveling with. Amazing job for Cassidy, and that wraps up rotation 3 for Cal on uneven bars. Not the rotation they wanted. They will be going to rotation 4 on balance beam, but I am Bridget Sloan, and that is the end of rotation 3. Stay tuned for rotation 4, but I'm gonna head to balance beam with Ashley Miles-Grieg. Make sure to head over there and check it out. Welcome back to the 2023 NCAA Championship semifinal number 1 here at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. And man, what a day it has been. I am Bridget Sloan, and I will be your bar analyst all weekend long. We are getting started with rotation number 4, the LSU Tigers, sitting right now quite comfortably in that second place position. If they can keep that, they will advance onto the finals on Saturday. All they need to do is be in that 1-2 spot. LSU ranked number 9 on bars. They are seeded number 6 in this NCAA Championship semifinals between 1 and 2. They are led by head coach Jay Clark. LSU starting this 4th rotation Alexis Jeffrey. She is a fabulous start for LSU on uneven bars. Has a season high of a 9.95, a sophomore. Very comfortable in this leadoff spot. LSU coming to bars after a huge 49.25 on vault. They want to keep that momentum going to maintain that second or even bump into that first place position. Sophomore Alexis Jeffrey. Here she goes. Beautiful shaposh to pack. Gorgeous cast handstand, just the dismount. Little loose on that landing, or soft on that landing. You saw those knees really deep low. Does stay on her feet. Looked like she wasn't quite ready for it. She had great height and rotation, almost flared out, but just wasn't ready to land tight in that landing. Again, she is the leadoff position for LSU. You are going to see 6 athletes compete. 5 scores count, and right now it is a matter of who can stay on their feet and who can hit and advance into the finals. All they have to do is be in the 1-2 position at the end of this rotation. Came into this rotation just a 10th below Florida. When we talked to head coach Jay Clark, this season has definitely been challenging. It has been very challenging for them with just minor injuries, a lot of uncontrollables. We talked a lot about how the postseason it really wears his team out. This postseason format allowed his athletes to really recover after regionals, very mentally, emotionally, physically. And man, did they have the drama at the regional they were in at Denver. Ended up tying with Michigan after the tiebreaker. LSU advanced. And here they are. Just waiting on Alexis Jeffrey's score. 9.775. Wanting to look to drop that. They are all capable of 9.9 plus on this event. This is freshman Ashley Cohen, who worked a lot on this dismount of hers. Gorgeous cast handstand. She's got a double layout dismount. Again, did so many yesterday. A small step on the landing, but you saw that step backwards, showing that she had more rotation, no under rotation there. If you're gonna take a step, you want it to be because of an over rotation. Had great control there for freshman Ashley Cohen. Really nice job for LSU. Today is not about being perfect, but it is about doing as good of a routine to advance. If you want to be perfect, man, be perfect in those finals. That's the day to really bring it. Next competitor for LSU, this is sophomore Tori Tatum. Season high of a 9.9, and she flies high on her uneven bars routine. Waiting on Ashley Cohen's score, coming after Alexis Jeffrey, 9.775. When we talked to Jay Clark, he mentioned the lineups. They had really limited choices that they can make. Not because the talent isn't there. They've got the depth, but the little minor injuries they've been dealing with really all season long has made that extremely challenging. So he is putting his best 6 up. And right now, this is Tori Tatum, sophomore for LSU. Takes that release right to her fingertips every time. Nice and aggressive on that cast handstand. Dismount and gets the stick. That was a fantastic routine. Tori coming after Ashley Cohen's 9.875. You see the scores are building. Started with the 9.775 from Alexis Jeffrey, and now Ashley Cohen with a 9.875. Tori Tatum should be a little higher in my opinion. She has beautiful lines. She's aggressive in all of her elements and got that stick on her landing. And the next 3 athletes for LSU are sensational on this event. Aaliyah Finnegan, Ilona Shenikova, and Haley Bryant. The final 3 athletes for LSU hoping to qualify in that 1-2 spot and advance into the finals on Saturday. Finnegan, next competitor for LSU, has a season high at 9.925. See her staying loose, making sure the hands stay warm. See, she's got the buckle grip, so those grips are ready to rock and roll. She is ready to go, just waiting on the judges, and they have given her the green flag. Tori Tatum with another 9.875. This is Aaliyah Finnegan for LSU. Outstanding release. Fail right to handstand. Just the dismount, very difficult dismount. It's an Arabian double front. Line landing, and gets the stick. Wow, 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 wow. Aaliyah Finnegan making it count, not giving anything away. Really nice job. LSU came into this 4th rotation in that 2nd position, and that is okay. If they can stay in that 2nd position or even advance into that 1st position, they will be moving on to the finals on Saturday. And make sure to tune in to all the events. We are streaming on ESPN Plus, vault, bars, beam, and floor. But if you love bars, stick with me, because I'll be your analyst all weekend long. Aaliyah Finnegan with an outstanding performance. See what her score is coming after Tori Tatum's 9.875. And the next athlete, Ilona Shenikova, an athlete that head coach Jay Clark has been so impressed with how she's really become this spectacular athlete. She is a senior, has a season high 9.875. And I think Aaliyah Finnegan is going to break into that 9.9. And Aaliyah with a 9.925. Ilona set up to be a big score here. And here she goes. Ray right down to her pack. Nice control there. Little over on that handstand half pirouette. Beautiful cast handstand there, and just the dismount. And gets the stick. Wow. Amazing job for Ilona Shchenikova, the senior. Has a season high of a 9.875, and I really think we might even see something a little higher today. That was a beautiful routine. LSU doing a great job of maintaining the momentum, building on every routine. They are looking to drop Alexis Jeffrey's 9.775 so far. In the final competitor for this LSU rotation, fourth rotation, uneven bars, the one, the only, Haley Bryant. Season high, no surprise, of a perfect 10 on this event. Jay Clark mentioned to us, this group is as much a family as anything I've been part of, and they have been an absolute joy to coach. And because we know Jay loves golf, we asked him if someone was to sink a 12-foot putt, who would you choose? And sure enough, without missing a beat, Haley Bryant. I mean, she's got ice in her veins when she competes. Has so much fun, but as soon as that green flag goes up and she's ready to go, it's game time. Haley Bryant coming after Ilona's 9.8625. Beautiful blind change. Little far on that catch, but gets it right back. Failed a handstand, no problem there. And just the dismount. Double front with the half, gets the stick. Wow. Right now they're wanting to advance, and I think they just might. Competition is not over just yet, but LSU had, what a rotation, fourth rotation, uneven bars, came into the competition ranked number 9 on uneven bars. Again, had a little rocky season with injuries and keeping these athletes as healthy as they can. Monitoring that, Jay Clark said, was really his main priority. Making sure they are happy, healthy, and emotionally, physically, mentally ready to go every weekend. And man, what a rotation. See what Haley Bryant gets. Looking to drop that first score, 9.775 by Alexis Jeffrey. I don't think we'll have an issue after that routine from Haley Bryant dropping that score. And the final competitor for this fourth rotation on uneven bars, competing as an individual, Chloe Widner. Chloe from Stanford. She is a Texas native, so you have to think she's got some friends and family in the crowd here tonight. Coming back for her 5th year, so Stanford fans, have no fear. She will be back next year. And, you know, surprisingly enough, uneven bars was not her favorite event. But after suffering some injuries last season, all she could really do was bars, and man, it became her favorite event. Has beautiful lines. You'll see the toe extension, the leg extension, and for LSU, Haley Bryant with a huge 9.9375. This is Chloe Widner from Stanford. Beautiful Tkachev. Line change, full pirouette. Into her bail, right to handstand. Gorgeous cast handstand, my goodness, and just the dismount. Slight hop on the landing, but what a day. Chloe Widner from Stanford, a Texas native, again coming back for her 5th year next year, so she will be back, but an unbelievable rotation all around. That concludes today's rotation of bars. I am Bridget Sloan. I will be with you all weekend long. Thank you for tuning in, but I'm gonna head over to Beam with Ashley Miles Krieg. I will see you guys for semifinal number 2.